Many of us have moved away from WordPress because of some of the challenges that it brings, like when we're finished with a website and we give it to our clients and they might find it difficult to edit because some of these theme builders or some of these even templates or bakery builder, for example, are not very user friendly. So we move away into platforms like Webflow and others just to be able to make sure that we can provide something for our clients. But there are some platforms with WordPress like Divi, for example, that has so many great features, yet they're not being used by anyone. What's going on, guys? This is Leopoldo Perella and I do videos about web design, UX design and the overall design process. On today's video, I'm talking about some of the features that I am noticing not many people are using in Divi, and how if you start to use them today, you're going to be able to, one, A/B test all the websites to make sure that everything that you do on your website is working to achieve your client's goal. Two, to make sure that your clients can just come and edit the website after you have finished it. Three, to be able to create products page with WooCommerce that are incredible and fully customized to your needs. And also to be able to show different type of content on mobile, desktop, and on tablet. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So one of the main reasons why I sort of moved from WordPress to Webflow was because I wanted to make sure that my clients were able to edit the website with confidence without feeling like, if they touch something on the website, it will break the entire website. Now with many of the, I think it's called theme builders or sort of like drag and drop platforms that WordPress has, like I believe it's WP Bakery if I'm not wrong. Even though it may seem easier, it can be really confusing to have to drag elements, drop them there, make sure that everything is okay and whatnot. And if you're not using this, WordPress can be so overwhelming for clients, and it looks like if you just editing forms to be able to get content, and it doesn't give you the freedom that you want to be able to have whenever you're editing a website. But with Divi's latest updates, this has changed quite a lot. And if you have used Divi before, one of the things I would recommend and what we do whenever we're handing over a website to a client is to head over the Role Editor tab in your Divi theme options. And here you're going to be able to edit everything that you want your clients to be able to do. So let's say you do have a client who has an administrative role on the website. They need to be able to only be able to change text and content like that. You're able to block everything else so that whenever they go ahead to edit the website, they don't have to interact with columns, rows, or anything like that. It's just the content. Same thing like how we will do it with Webflow, where if you want to change the actual design or layout of the website, you need to do the designer. But if you go into content editor, you know that your clients are only going to be able to change the content. And this also goes, for example, if they have other team members. Let's say they also have a person who is in charge of writing blogs or content for the website. You do not want this person to go ahead and edit layout of the websites or be able to customize the website at all, because you already done that. So you want to make sure that once you create an account for this person in WordPress, you give them the rights using the role editor to only be able to write content, do the SEO tags, and add images, for example. And you can do this with many different people. Let's say you also have a marketer who wants to do a split test or A/B test of a new headline or a new product that you're about to launch, and you want to see how it works. Then you can allow this person to access split test on Divi, which is my next topic to touch on, and be able to edit the content, everything, without worrying to do anything else. And if you have a developer and you need them to continue to upgrade the website, to make sure things are working properly on the website, to create new features for the website, then you can just give them the rights to be able to do that, and you can do that with just a few clicks on the role editor. The next thing I want to talk about is the A/B testing and the split testing that Divi has. There are a lot of different tools for this, and I would recommend, if you want like more advanced tools, to read this book. the growth, hacking growth, they have a lot of different tools that you can use to do A/B testing and to be able to growth hack your products. This is mainly like if you're doing like a SaaS type of business. But let's say you're launching a new product or you're launching a new web page and you want to see that, make sure like your headlines are working, make sure that the images are conveying or are creating the best feeling that you want on your website, make sure that a specific color is working better than a next color in your call to actions. This is why you do a split test or an A/B test for. So with Divi, it's very easy to just go on once you're designing your page or you have designed your page, you can literally just right click on the three dots and enable split test. You just need to make sure that this is enabled for your settings within the role editor so that you can do it. And what it will pretty much do is that it will create a copy of the elements that you want to test, and then whenever a user or a website visitor comes into your website, it will show either one and then tell you which one is creating the best results. Now, when you're creating A/B test or a split test, one of the things you need to know is what your goals are. Is it going to be clicks on the call to action? Is it going to be clicks on the slider or something like that? Once you have established your goals, then you're going to be able to create a better split test. And with Divi's platform, I think now it's called Divi Leads, it's going to give you all the analytics that you need to know to understand which of these elements is working better. And once you're finished doing this, all you have to do is disable split test, and it will choose the best option or the option that works best for your website. The next thing that I'm really excited about when it comes to Divi, and it's mainly because sometimes when we build e-commerce websites, we need to use WooCommerce in WordPress, is that you can actually create your very own product page with Divi, since I believe they have sort of like a partnership with WooCommerce. And what this means though is that no longer a WooCommerce page product will look like your basic WordPress product page. Now you can create anything you want on it while keeping all the different elements from Divi or for WooCommerce. This means, like, let's say you have you want to create a landing page for a product, you can now add everything that WooCommerce had before into your landing page, so they can go ahead and buy within the same page. You can go ahead and show the products reviews. You can go ahead and show like coupons or anything else that you had in your products page before, but in a way that's fully customized for your product. The next thing, and I really haven't seen many people use this one, is that with Divi now you can actually have different content and images on your desktop version, on your tablet version, and on your mobile version. And why this is so great and so helpful is that sometimes on desktop we will want a lot more content because we have wider screens, bigger screens, or even if it's just a laptop, you still have a lot more room to show more content. But as our screens get smaller, this changes, and what we want to make sure to do is to be able to keep the user engaged on the website, but not to overwhelm them with text or with huge amount of text blocks that will make their experience not that great. So what is really great about this is that now you can have content or more content showing on desktop, and as you go into mobile, you can either narrow this text to be more to the point, or just to change it so it creates a different action from your users. And this is very easy to use. If you go to your Divi, let's say you edit in text, and then you click, you will see on the top, you will see the different options. Like if you want your hover option, your mobile option. On text, you will actually see the same thing, like desktop, tablet, and mobile. And what you have to do really is just click on each of these and just edit the content. Just know that sometimes when you go from one to the next, your content will be deleted, because the idea is for you to be able to have different text in all these different platforms and all these different devices. So these are just some of the things that I found with Divi to be very useful. You can do this with any other system, I believe, or maybe not any other platform. I do think you can do most of this with Webflow, because in Webflow you can create your own product pages and do all the things that you need within your product pages. And of course, if you want to do a split test, you can even use Google to do this. Or if you go, if you read this book, it will tell you all the other more advanced tools that you're going to need this as a marketer. But for most of the cases if you're going to be using WordPress, I do think this is a great platform for you to use. Make sure that you are using everything it gives you so that you can get the most out of it, and just follow like different elements or ideas like what I talked about with the role editors and all that, and you will see how easy it is for your clients to be able to manage, edit, and grow their website. So if you're interested in more videos like this, and if you want me to do a tutorial on how to do a proper A/B test on Divi, let me know by commenting below. Also, make sure to hit the bell button so anytime I post a video you get a notification. Make sure to also subscribe and click the like or the thumbs up so the algorithm can start picking up my videos, and I will see you again in the next video.